Happy Festivus!
It's a Festivus for the rest of us.
Well, just tell me everything, huh?
Requires no decoration. I find tinsel very distracting.
It's a stupid holiday my father invented. It doesn't exist.
As Festivus continues, we move on to the airing of grievances.
Oh, God.
I got a lot of problems with you, SABNEO, and this Alpha 2.0, and now you're going to hear about them. It rattles around. It doesn't line up when you tighten it. I can't take it apart to charge it without taking off screws. It's too loud. The sound buzzes. I've lost my train of thought. SABNEO has updated the Alpha 2.0 with a revised edition. Let's have a look and see if they've fixed all those problems.
Let's rumble!
Happy Festivus to all my Jedi and Sith companions. Thank you for joining me, your host, the Frugal Jedi, for this special video where we're going to be looking at the SABNEO Alpha 2.0 Revised Edition. To keep things simple, I'm going to use two different colors of hilts. The copper one is the original one, and the silver one is the Revised Edition. So let's start with my biggest problem.
Low battery.
I have a low battery. I need to charge this one. What I have to do is I have to take off the screws on the bottom. One on each side. Then I can slide off this piece here, unscrew the grip, plug in the charger, and then wait for it to charge.
3 hours later.
Okay, and now I take this sleeve, put it back on, and the other fun part is finding where the screw holes are. And you got to line them up. And drop your screw in, and hopefully you catch the hole. No, I don't have it. No, I got it that time. Okay, so there's one there. And put that one back there. So that is a real pain in the butt having to do every time you want to charge it. Let's have a look at the Revised Edition. So with the Revised, what did they do? They just have this section split up. I can just unscrew the bottom, and there's a window with the USB port visible.
SABNEO V8.
And plug it in. Easy. So great job with that. See how fast that was compared to this one? So great. That's the first thing. Secondly, when I fully tighten this, the button lines up in the center of the pattern versus the original, which is way off to the side. So that has been fixed. The other big issue is the rattling core inside. I mean, this would be great if I was playing castanets, but you don't want your lightsaber to do that. Let's have a listen to the new one. It's there, but not nearly as noticeable. I'm taking off the top piece to show you how the blade was initially attached with the original version. So the original version had one small screw. And you have to use that really tiny Allen key, which I hate. I bought this tool here, and this one works really well. I got this off Amazon, and it's a lot easier to screw and to unscrew. But what they've done with the new edition is, and I'll show you, they've added a second screw. So they still have the original small screw, but then they've added the larger Allen key screw. And that one is so much easier to tighten because I use this tool, but even the larger Allen key, it's a lot easier to hold and to tighten it. So that's really good. I have the Saber synced up so that when I switch sound fonts, it'll play the same one on both so you can hear the difference.
Yoka to bantha poodoo. Yoka to bantha poodoo.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet. The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
So I hope you can hear that, but this one screeches like crazy. 100% better on the revised edition. So now let's just go through the menu and see if they made any more changes. So volume menu would be the same. They changed the voice. This is now a male voice versus the female.
High volume. High volume.
Yeah, this one's a little, again, easier to understand. Now let's check out the ignition effects.
Saber 3.
So on the original model, Saber 1, Saber 2, Saber 3. Let's see what they've done on the new one.
Broken. Phaser. Stacked.
They finally named them.
It's a Festivus miracle!
Join. Photon. Scavenger. Hunter.
It's about time. And that is such a welcome addition. No more guessing what Saber 1, Saber 2, Saber 3 is. Now I can
Hunter stacked.
know exactly what ignition type I've selected. Got a Christmas blade. Nice clean sound. And you can hear the buzzing, the vibration. What a tremendous improvement they've done with the Alpha. This is how it should have been to begin with, and not have to go through all those hurdles and me giving it a bad review, but I was being honest. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There is still one thing which I wish they could improve on with the single button design, and that is selecting sound fonts. You do have to press the button and wait for it to blink 4 times. 3, 4. So if I want to go back to the previous one, I have to go through that entire list to get back to the one I was just on. I don't think they've introduced anything where you have it tilting down.
Tell me, is this training?
My training? No. Always training. The universe is.
Okay, so let me just put it back up and see if it goes back to General Kenobi.
Leia.
It doesn't. So it's only going through that list in one direction. And yeah, it's going to take you a while to get through them if you have to click it and wait 4 light flashes before you can go to the next sound font. But again, I mean, everything else is really improved. Being that it's a little slow selecting sound fonts, maybe they can make a change in the future where like I just showed you, have it pointing down to go one direction through the list and up to go through the other, or use the gesture control with the button press, because other companies do that as well. It's really fast to get through sound fonts that way. So now that I've seen the new Alpha 2.0, the revised edition, is that going to alter my score? A 2 out of 5. Of course it is. This is 100 times better than the original one over here. So let's talk about value for money now. You're getting a good saber. It's put together well now. It doesn't have that really bad wobbling of the core like it used to. Easy to charge. So yeah, value for money now is way better. And now I can honestly recommend this Alpha 2.0. So value for money, I am now giving this 5 out of 5. Next up is design. The original design was bad. It didn't line up. You had to take apart screws to get access to charge it, and then you had to line it up again and then fiddle with the screws again. Didn't like that. Welcome addition, using the larger screw to hold the blade, as well as the original smaller one. Fantastic. And I like the fact that they just put a little window right there, so you don't have to actually remove the inner core, just plug it in. So that's great. Sound quality has been improved. I mean, the design of this has gone from being to So for design, I am now going to give this design perfect score of 5. The next category is features. And features, it does have all the sound fonts and all the different ignition types and blade styles. And the fact that they actually label the ignition types is tremendous. I love that.
Broken.
No guessing. I know it's a broken ignition. That's great. The only thing with features I wish they could fix is the fact that it takes a little while to switch through your sound fonts. So features, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about the quality of this new Alpha. It's machined much better than the old one. The sound quality has been improved. The fact that everything lines up is great. There is still a little bit of wobbling, very little bit of the core, but nothing major. It's not going to distract you like the other one did. So my quality score, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. So this new 2.0 Alpha Revised Edition is getting a revised score of 4.5 out of 5. Superb. I'm so glad they listened to me. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but really, I mean, what were they thinking making that original one? I don't know. But boy, did they work fast to fix this. If you want to get yourself one of these Alpha 2.0 Revised Edition sabers, they're not called Revised Edition on their website. It's just the Alpha 2.0. They have completely got rid of the old model. So when you order one, you will get this one. You can use the coupon code FrugalJedi, and that'll get you an extra 10% off your order. And please use the links in the description of this video, because that lets SABNEO know that you are finding their product through my videos, so I can continue reviewing more stuff from them, because they do have some new sabers out there and they're really cool, and I'm hoping I can review one soon. That does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful, and now you can rest a little easier. If you ordered one of these before seeing my initial review and got scared, because I know there was a few of you out there that were like, oh no, what did I do? So rest assured, it is way better now and you'll love it. And don't forget, I have a giveaway going on for the SABNEO V8 Nova, which is my favorite V8 Pixel. I'll put a card up on the screen right there, and follow that link to enter the contest. That contest will end December 31st, and all the rules and details are in the other video in the description. Until next time, I have been your host, the Frugal Jedi. I thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.